When Special Forces World's Toughest Test came my way, I'll admit, my first reaction was a mix of excitement and fear. It wasn't just another opportunity, it felt like a once-in-a-lifetime challenge, something that would demand every ounce of courage I had. It felt like a dare from the universe, a direct invitation to step outside my comfort zone and see what I was truly capable of. I could almost hear a voice whispering, "Are you ready to find out who you really are?" Turning 40, a mom of two, I wondered if I was still the strong, adventurous woman I believed myself to be. Life had become a series of routines, school drop-offs, work deadlines, family dinners. Somewhere along the way, I started to question if the fire inside me was still burning as brightly as it once did. I wanted to prove to myself, and my kids, that I still had grit. I wanted them to see that their mom could face fear, push through discomfort, and come out stronger on the other side. I wanted to be a living example of resilience and determination. This wasn't about TV or fame, it was a personal quest. I wasn't looking for the spotlight or applause. I was searching for something deeper, a sense of purpose, a reminder of my own strength, and a chance to reconnect with the parts of myself I'd put on hold. I thought back to the younger me, the one who chased adventure without hesitation. I missed her. I wanted to show myself that she was still there, just waiting for a reason to come alive again. I knew the show would push me to my limits, physically and mentally. The challenges would be brutal, the conditions harsh, and the expectations sky high. But I craved that test. I wanted to see how far I could go when everything was on the line. The idea terrified me, but it also lit a fire inside. That fear was a sign that this was exactly what I needed. Growth never happens in comfort, and I was ready to get uncomfortable. I wanted Molly and Riley to see their mom do hard things, to know age is just a number. I wanted them to believe that dreams don't have an expiration date, and that it's never too late to chase something extraordinary. From the moment I said yes, I was all in, ready to transform, to embrace pain and exhaustion, and to climb my own mountain. I knew it would be hard, but I also knew it would be worth it. It meant time away from family and a total life overhaul, but the pull to test my limits was too strong. I wanted to show my kids and myself that bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward in spite of it. I wanted to step into that arena and discover what I was truly made of. I wanted to face the unknown, to stand tall in the face of adversity, and to come out the other side changed for the better. This wasn't just another chapter. It was a whole new book, and I was ready to write the first page. I said yes because I wanted to live boldly, to inspire my family, and to remind myself that the best stories begin when you dare to take the leap. Once I committed, my life changed overnight. It was as if a switch had flipped inside me, and suddenly, every choice I made revolved around this transformation. The comfort of routine was gone, replaced by a sense of urgency and purpose I'd never felt before. Training became my full-time job for 2 months. Workouts before sunrise, late nights, relentless effort. My days blurred together, marked only by the rhythm of sweat and discipline. I pushed my body to its limits, discovering new reserves of strength and willpower with every session. There were no shortcuts, no easy days, just the grind, day in and day out. I lost 20 pounds, but this wasn't about weight. It was about building a body and mind that could survive the impossible. Every drop of sweat, every ache in my muscles was proof that I was changing. I was learning to endure, to adapt, to become someone who could face anything. I had the privilege of focusing solely on this, with a support system behind me. My family, my friends, and my coaches became my foundation, lifting me up when I faltered and reminding me why I started. Their belief in me fueled my own determination. The mental game was just as tough as the physical. There were moments when my mind screamed for me to quit, to take the easy way out. But I learned that true strength is forged in those moments of doubt, when you choose to keep going anyway. I hired a breathing coach, practiced meditation, and learned to find calm in chaos. These tools became my anchors, helping me steady my nerves and sharpen my focus when everything felt overwhelming. Every workout, every breath was a deposit into my resilience bank. I was investing in myself, building a foundation that would hold strong when tested. Each repetition, each mindful inhale made me a little tougher, a little more prepared. There were days I doubted myself, but I remembered my promise to become tougher, more focused, and ready for psychological warfare. I wrote reminders to myself, little notes of encouragement, and read them when my resolve wavered. I was forging armor inside and out. Every challenge I faced was another layer, another shield against the fear and uncertainty that tried to creep in. The pain, the doubt, the exhaustion, they were all part of the transformation. I learned to embrace them, to see them not as obstacles, but as proof that I was growing stronger. I wasn't just getting stronger, I was becoming unbreakable. Each day I saw a new version of myself, one who refused to back down no matter how hard things got. This was about building a weapon, myself, for the test ahead. I was preparing for more than a challenge. I was preparing to meet my destiny head-on, armed with every ounce of strength, focus, and resilience I had earned. None of this journey would have been possible without my husband, Kevin. He's been my rock, my partner, and my biggest supporter through every step of this adventure. From the very beginning, he believed in me, even when I doubted myself. His encouragement gave me the courage to chase my dreams, no matter how impossible they seemed. Kevin took on everything at home, parenting, managing the house, and carrying the emotional load, so I could focus completely on my training. He juggled school runs, bedtime stories, and endless chores, all while making sure the kids felt loved and secure. He made it look effortless, even though I know it wasn't easy. His unwavering support was the foundation I stood on. Whenever I felt overwhelmed or exhausted, he was there to lift me up, reminding me that I wasn't alone in this. The kids became my little cheerleaders. They cheered me on, hugged me when I was sore, and filled our home with laughter and love. Their excitement and pride reminded me every day why I was pushing myself so hard. Kevin created a safe, calm bubble for me, protecting my energy and focus from the chaos of daily life. He made sure our home was a place where I could recharge and prepare for the challenges ahead. Leaving them behind for filming was the hardest part of all. I worried about missing out on precious moments, but Kevin promised he'd hold down the fort and keep everything running smoothly until I returned. Knowing my family was safe, happy, and loved gave me the freedom to give everything I had to the challenge. Their love was my anchor, and their support fueled my determination. Kevin's selflessness and devotion were gifts I can never truly repay. He put our family first, always, and never once complained about the sacrifices he made. That peace of mind, knowing my family was cared for, was the most powerful tool I carried with me into the competition. It gave me strength, focus, and the confidence to give my absolute best. I reached out to Bachelor alums who'd done the show: Hannah Brown, Nick Viall, Beverly Mitchell. They all warned me it's harder than you can imagine. Nick's honesty about the pain and mental anguish was sobering. Beverly's advice, focus on your breath, became my mantra and led me to hire a breathing coach. Their wisdom reframed the show as a battle of will, not just strength. I realized I was preparing for a mental war as much as a physical one. Their guidance became my roadmap as I stepped into the unknown. A friend gave me a ring engraved with "Keep beeping going," my private, slightly profane mantra. I couldn't wear it on the show, but the message was already in my mind. During the hardest moments, I'd repeat those words, "Keep beeping going." It cut through pain and doubt, reminding me to just keep moving forward. That phrase became my secret weapon, a mental anchor when everything else was stripped away. It wasn't just about endurance, it was about refusing to quit. The ring connected me to my loved ones, even in isolation. It was a symbol of my resolve. That mantra carried me through every challenge. It reminded me I had the strength to endure no matter what. Special Forces was the wildest, most transformative experience of my life. It stripped away every label. I was just a number, defined by resilience. I discovered strength and mental toughness I never knew I had. Now, every challenge feels possible. I came back changed, stronger, more grateful, and with a new perspective on comfort and struggle. I have deep respect for those who do this for real. The experience gave me unshakable confidence. For now, I'm soaking up family time, but the fire inside me is still burning. I proved to myself I'm a badass, and I'm holding on to that. Thank you for following along. Your support means the world.